Hey guys, Derek here. Welcome back to the channel. You may be confused if you're watching this video, wondering, hey, where the frick has this video been? This is the season finale for Superman and Lois, and it just like wasn't posted on the channel. You're probably very confused. And here's the deal. I screwed up. This is totally and completely on me. So what had happened is I legit just didn't post this video. I thought I did. I thought I went and I hit unlisted to public and I was like, sick, good to go. And here's the explanation for why I could be that dumb. So for a while, towards when I was kind of, I don't know exactly the time frame, but I'd get real obsessed with looking at the numbers of how well a video was doing compared to other videos, and I'd be like, man, why isn't this video doing as good as this video? Why is this one blowing up? I don't know. And that kind of obsessive number watching kind of gets to your head a little bit, and so I kind of made an executive decision that I just like wasn't gonna look at the numbers of stuff. I wasn't gonna like check on a video at all. Unless someone, like I got a notification that someone commented on a video, I just like wasn't gonna, like once it was put live, that video's out of my brain. It doesn't exist anymore. And so I just kind of assumed that nobody was commenting on that video, like on this. I was like, okay, maybe people just aren't interacting with it. That's fine. And then I got a notification on Twitter that was like, hey, are you ever gonna finish this Superman and Lois season? And I was like, what? Like, what do you? Went on and looked. It's still currently unlisted. So that makes sense as to why no one is watching it or interacting with it, because I never actually posted it because I'm stupid. And it's also kind of funny considering season 2 is coming out in like a week, roughly. I'm pretty sure I'm going to watch season 2, but who knows now? Nobody's going to watch my videos after they're like, dude, this guy doesn't post a video for 8 months, whatever. So if you're watching this particular portion of the video currently, I'm gonna take that video down and then put this part in the front of it, so you're like not just super confused. So if you're confused about where that video has been, this video technically, I guess, it's because I'm stupid and I forgot to post it, and that's my bad. So yeah, please forgive me. Otherwise, here is the reaction. Hey guys, Derek here. We are back finally reacting to the season 1 finale of Superman and Lois. This is episode 15. It is called Last Sons of Krypton. Before we jump into this, please consider leaving a like on the video. It means a lot to me, helps my channel out a ton. If you're new here, please consider subscribing and ring the bell so you're notified when I upload. And then if you want to see the full uncut version of this reaction, consider supporting me on Patreon. Post all my full uncuts over there. On Patreon, you can also become a super supporter and get featured in every single one of my videos. But what happened last time on Superman and Lois? So last time, I feel like the biggest thing that happened happened right at the end with Jordan getting kidnapped by Morgan Edge and having his consciousness. Morgan Edge put his dad's consciousness into Jordan. And that is not good. So presumably we're gonna have to either get that out of him. I wonder if that'll have like lasting effects even if they do get it out of him. I'm still hoping deep down that Jonathan gets powers. I don't know. Season 2 comes out in January, so I know this took me a really long time. It's just very frustrating trying to watch these episodes on the CW. Like, it pisses me off. Like, I love the show, but watching these episodes with 12 commercial breaks is super frustrating, especially with full-length reactions. So please be kind to me and patient. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be reacting to season 2. It depends on if people want to see it. So if you're interested in that, let me know. But otherwise, we're going to jump right into the season finale.
You're going to fail again.
Okay, stupid hot Leslie Lar, why don't you chill?
I'm gonna go back out.
I'll come with you.
No, please, just stay here in case something happens. Lois,
You have to.
I will find him. I'll stop looking until I do.
We should get to...
She does not want to talk to anyone. She just wants her kid.
John, why would he take Jordan?
Listen. There's some info you are unaware of.
I need to speak with Lar.
Our orders are to take her
I'm
directly.
speaking with her. Or what, you need me to call my dad?
5 minutes.
I don't think that's quite how it works.
So we can go, or we can stay and help.
We stay and help.
Yeah, I feel like that's a very obvious decision here, Kyle. Obviously, the whole town already hates you. Ain't no way. He planned that. It's a guy. What do you mean, what is that? Stupid? What is that? It's a person.
This thing I remember.
I was eradicated.
I was eradicated.
If the son of Jor-El will keep me from ensuring our people's survival.
Yeah, I don't know if he's gonna be able to fight his kid. He ain't Omni-Man. Will beat his kid to death.
Jordan, stop! Dad, please help me. I don't want to die.
Jordan,
He's just using you, brother.
I sacrificed my only son to save our people, and you don't even have the strength to strike yours!
Ooh, into a volcano. Yep, none of this is gonna do jack squat. You are now members of the Defense Council.
I have some solar weapons left. It might do the trick.
Plus, there's the ones you took.
Look, so, how about you and me see if we could throw something together? Come on.
Yeah. Need to give Jonathan something to do so he's not freaking out.
How do I do this? How do I stop the new subject's edge the way he is now and save Jordan all at once?
You can't, Clark.
Yeah. It's
You
a,
have to let us help you. You and John
a
Henry can
tough
take
go.
advantage, and Jonathan-
You all said the same thing. That there was a darkness that overcame you when you were eradicated. I've been helping Jordan push through that darkness his whole life.
We can do it now.
depression.
We can access his memories.
Jordan's used to the mega sad.
They're strong. Like their father.
Like their mother.
Let's see what happens. Yeah, like their mama. Like Lois Lane.
Here's all the weapons I borrowed.
A lot of them. Where is he putting it? Making his hammer like a solar hammer? Seems weirdly easy that worked. They look like angels. very angelic shot. Ooh, that's a lot of ex-kryptonite. Well, good thing they're gonna try and fight you one by one.
John, that blast used a significant amount of power. You will need to reroute
3%.
I know.
Yo, I want Jonathan to get powers so bad. I want him to finally just have the usefulness that he wants to have. All right, Jordan, time to wade through the Megasad.
Dad, where are you going? To do his job.
He's a firefighter. What do you think he's doing?
Mom did it.
No. She didn't.
Still muy danger. Bruh, did you not listen when she said, get down and stay away from the windows? Oh yeah, ooh, that was the building your father was in. Ain't no way. Ain't no effing way. That explosion destroyed the windows in the building next door. And he just walks out like a goddamn superhero? I don't think so. Ooh. It's not great.
Not strong, Mom. Yes, you are.
I'm not strong, Mom!
Yes, you are. What Zeta said is not true.
You have no idea how strong you are.
Jordan's got the giga sad.
All your life, you have been strong. You are a fighter. I need you to fight now, harder than you ever have. Ever. You find that?
I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you.
That scene where they punched the log was really good. He did it.
Boys,
Floating. It got me a little teared up. Just a little bit. Was that like permanent styles he beat him? That's not gonna be great. What a toss. Whew. The way that thing was flaming. Yo.
We did it.
Someone's gonna have to go. Jordan, go catch him. Either Jordan's gonna catch him,
Yeah, that with you and you're kicking ass.
or this is just an emotional way to say he's
I promise.
going to join his daughter. Superman! What a champ. You guys put handcuffs on him?
All I wanted was a family car.
You had it. We were brothers.
I mean, kinda. Not truly. Like, we're just gonna get over that.
Sometimes it's the
Dang.
people.
They
never be the
replaced
same.
the glass before they even finished sweeping it up. Incredible. Ooh, that looks good. Finally, a barbecue of Kyle's that is not an elitist prick event. Right now. Testicle toss. Such a fun game. Or as some call it, ladder golf. Ugh. You know they had such a good time eating these ribs, baby. Okay, this girl does not need to be here.
Wouldn't be so sure.
Don't you dare put that controller down mid-fight. You weren't even done with the match. This girl sucks.
Not so good.
What do you think? You want to be partners with me?
She does, yes.
Chrissy?
She's just kind of freaking out.
Yeah.
You know, we got a lot of work to
Smart
do on
move.
the farm.
I'm Lois.
You and Clark could get it up and running while also doing, you know, the other thing.
No, I don't know. I think that's a good idea.
Clark and I talked about it. He really trusts you.
Yeah, it's more the fact that you are his dead wife. he can't hang around you, man. Like,
I look at you. I see my wife. The only woman I've ever loved. I know you're not her, but it doesn't change how it feels.
yeah, it's still rough.
I just want you to be happy.
I love you too.
Neat. Now tell her you're a superhero. Or at least could be. Oh no, your fortress of solitude. It's broken. Oh, maybe you could weld that back together with your eyes. That's sad. He's never gonna talk to his parents again. Is it a funeral? You could have just buried the box, but something tells me that those shards are gonna come into place next season, or the season after that if they have one. You know, the CW's up for sale.
The greatest thing he ever did for me. It's just being my dad.
That's sad. Linked with his suit? What does that mean? Like taking it over? Almost crashed into that burial site. Metit 101378. What does that mean? Is that a comic reference? Ooh. No way. How? I am confused. I'm Confucian. How did this happen? I was like 900% convinced this chick was dead.
Mom?
Oh, no. For a second I thought she recognized Clark and was gonna be like very scared, and I was gonna be like, okay, yeah, she's the one that recognizes him, but no, she recognized her mother, which makes way more sense. Oh, this is the end. What a cliffhanger for the next season, though. Okay, I thought that was pretty solid finale. Got me emotional at some points. It was not too grand in scale. In scale, they stuck with the more smaller scale personal conflicts. Hopefully, this show kind of followed the trend of some of the other Arrowverse CW shows where they have a really strong first season, and then don't after that. Other than Arrow, I think Arrow had a really strong first 2 to 3 seasons, and then after that kind of really dropped off a cliff. The Flash had a fantastic first season and then dropped off a cliff. Supergirl, while a little on the nose with some of its more social dilemma, things, I thought had a great first season, and then dropped harder off a cliff than I have ever seen any show ever. Like, there was a point in like season 4 or 5 of Supergirl where it was just atrociously bad, like PS1 level graphics, like Disney Channel movie with a $10 budget type writing. Like, it was so bad. Like, unbelievably bad. So hopefully the Superman and Lois, which coincidentally this version's Superman actually appeared in Supergirl first, I believe. Hopefully this show, since I believe it's being produced by HBO Max and then airing on the CW, so I think it has a much higher budget than all the rest of those shows combined, pretty much. Hopefully, with all those factors in conjunction with each other, hopefully season 2 and beyond are way better than than the other secondary seasons of the other shows. Yeah, but I liked how the scale was still generally small in a sense. Like, it was, I guess the scale of the conflict wasn't small because they were trying to take over the whole world, but they focused it on the personal implications of all the characters involved. They moved on beyond some stuff kind of quickly. I think Morgan Edge's dad was beaten fairly quickly once they actually started the let's try and beat him process. He's waiting for Clark at a friggin' volcano. And that's a tough scene to watch because it's like Clark is not going to beat the shiz out of his kid. He's not Omni-Man. This ain't J.K. Simmons. Like, this isn't Invincible where he's literally going to beat his kid to within an inch of his life. Like, he's not going to fight his kid like that. He's Superman. And so they got to figure something out. Morgan Edge is taking over some military people in town. So they got a ton of people on their side. I thought that conflict was good. I liked the moral dilemma between all the family members of you can tell that this is weighing on them. Like it's not just oh, we have to win. It's they're having kind of mini breakdowns, just being my child is under control. And it's rough. But they develop a plan, a coherent plan, not one that's necessarily convoluted. We know what the deal is. And so it's not confusing when they try and execute it, right? The action was good. I think one of the benefits of having a higher budget with this show is that the graphics and the CGI and all that don't look trash. There's if you're a fan of the CW shows, you've probably seen that now infamous scene from Supergirl, which involves Martian Manhunter and what's his phrase, Brainiac, the young, not Brainiac, but young Brainiac or whatever, his cousin or Brainiac 5, whatever his name was. And it's a weird fight, and it just looks atrocious. Scenes where this wind lady or ice lady blasts Kara out a window, and she just looks so bad. like when the CW is in charge of making these shows, it's god awful. But you can tell that this was mainly produced by HBO Max and DC, and that they just like allowed it to air on CW, which hopefully now that Warner Brothers is selling the CW, hopefully that means that any future DC properties and stuff will not show up on that platform, because it's just the worst, and the commercials are just garbage. I have every other commercials about vaping, like, hey kids, quit vaping. Vaping's not cool. And it's like, okay, I get it. I don't vape, but that if I was a kid, that would make me vape. I would do it just because your commercials piss me off. But you know, I like how they gave each character's things to do in this episode. You know, they weren't just standing around doing nothing, like, and having the footage cut to them every 5 seconds, being like, oh, come on, you can do it. It's like, no. You know, Lois had to dive into her son's subconscious and try and bring him out of this, like calling back on how they referenced it as like a big overwhelming darkness, and they brought back the fact that Jordan has had a history of mental health issues, and you know, his family helping him fight through that, like him remembering, since he's in the memory thing, like easier for him to remember all the happy things that he's gone through since coming here, and the positive impact that has had. Jonathan protecting his mother, and you know, holding off Jordan for as long as he can until his mom could reach him. That was good. Superman and Steel fighting against Edge and his Goonies, like, I thought it was really good. The scene where John throws the hammer and it's like flaming, like, that was dope. Looked great, like fantastic. I wonder what they're gonna do with Edge now, because he's like beaten, but they didn't like cover, is he in jail now? Like, they showed Lar in prison, but we don't know necessarily what happened with Edge. The Cameron family seems to be, you know, cool with the town now. They helped save everybody, so that's good. And then we had a big fun barbecue with some developments of Lois buying half of the newspaper. So now that she's partnered with her, used all of their money. How are you going to afford your current house, Lois? I guess they inherited that house maybe from Clark's mom. Never mind. But I guess a brownstone in Metropolis is probably some cash money. Now that I think about it, like, Metropolis in this universe is like the equivalent of like Chicago. So like, in order for her and Clark to like get to work at the Daily Planet like on time, they probably lived downtown in Metropolis. And so a downtown place there is probably a couple $1 million. They had some money. So yeah, she can afford to buy half this newspaper. I don't know how they're going to necessarily make a ton of money going forward, but it is what it is. John, he cannot hang around her anymore though. Like, she's like, you don't want to stay and work on our farm? And he's like, no. First of all, the negative connotations of having this black man be a farmhand for you, not great. Two, you are his dead wife. he can't look at you anymore. Like, that's not a thing that's gonna happen. We had a really beautiful scene of Clark saying goodbye to his father, you know, picking up the shards, saying goodbye to the fortress, and burying them with the nice funeral scene. All really nice. And then the cliffhanger of the season, Natalie, John's daughter, just like crash lands. So they're gonna need to explain what the frick happened there. Like, how did this happen? I'm mega confused. Mega confused. I don't know. Overall, I thought it was a satisfying season finale. Took me a long time to watch it, but I got around to it. I'm sorry. Season 2 comes out in January, so not that long from now. Overall, I thought all the characters did good. All the actors were really good. The kids were believable as kids. Like, they weren't like super dramatic and like 29-year-olds pretending to be high schoolers. Like, they all looked like they're in high school, acted like they're in high school, and also like were good at acting. Bitsy Tulloch as Lois Lane probably had, of like, if you were to measure like the level of like skill and performance and like just sheer acting ability in this season, if there were any peaks and valleys, the highest peaks I think came from her, in specifically the episode where she's talking about like dealing with her miscarriage and stuff. Like, she acted the frick out of that, and so she crushed it as Lois Lane. Immediately, probably my favorite iteration of Lois Lane that I've ever seen, whether it be in comics or in animated or in live action stuff. Fantastic. You know, full props to Amy Adams and stuff, but like Bitsy Tulloch crushed this. Tyler Hoechlin, I think, is a great Superman. I think he is able to balance that like hopeful optimism of Superman with the universe on your shoulders duty that also comes with Superman. And seeing him be a goofy dad to these kids was supreme. He carried himself perfectly as Superman as well. I thought the kids did great. The kids that played Jonathan and Jordan, fantastic. John, he did great, even though he really only became like a good guy partway through and was missing for quite a few episodes throughout the season. The stakes and his motivations were believable, and I liked it a lot. Like I said, CGI, action scenes, all that was great. There are some truly like beautiful shots in this series. So I also like the fact that it was only 15 episodes instead of like the typical customary like 22 episode CW season. So hopefully they stick to like 10 to 15 episodes next season as well. I don't know. I liked it a lot. Hopefully you guys liked it. Hopefully if you are interested, you stick around for season 2. I'm at least going to react to the first episode of season 2, and depending on the viewership, it might become a Patreon exclusive show. I don't know yet. It really depends on the type of viewership it gets on YouTube. So, yeah, let me know all your guys' thoughts on the season finale. Or what are you excited for going forward into season 2? Just, yeah, let me know everything in the comments. If you liked my reaction, please leave a like on the video. It means a lot to me. Helps my channel out a ton. If you're new here, consider subscribing and ring the bell so you're notified when I upload. And then if you want to see the full uncut version of this episode, consider supporting me on Patreon. I post all my full uncuts over there. On Patreon, you can also become a super supporter and get featured in every single one of my videos. But other than that, thank you for watching, and I will catch you guys next time.